This is your hacker Cyan. Hello. Welcome Pink Guy. Welcome Jane. Welcome Freddy. Welcome Albert. Welcome Luca. Why when I joined the Telegram group, I got a message to join a different one. But when I pressed on the link, nothing happened. I actually received your request to join the chat. The thing is, the chat is Mandarin chat. Are you sure you still wanna join? Because the main language there is in Mandarin. And the main language in Discord is English. But we also have Mandarin channels and international channel. Do we have an international channel? I think it was gone. But Discord might be a better place to hang out. But if you still want to join the Mandarin channel, I'll let you in. Okay then. I'll let you in. I'll let you in right now. Oi. Welcome. And welcome Batomi, welcome Jordan, welcome Lloyd. Hello. Welcome Ziwei. Hello. It's just English and Chinese right now. Yes, it's just English and Chinese and a bunch of emotes right now. Hello Philip, welcome. Welcome. Today we're learning about cargo and craze.io. We'll be learning about cargo and craze.io. How do we publish our own crates for everybody to use? But I won't be actually publishing the crates because I have I think it will show up my token and I don't want to do that, so I'll just be mostly reading through the documentations, following the code as much as I can, but I won't be touching the actual publishing code. But I think it still should be fun. It'll talk about something about documentation and workspace. Do you guys use it? Do you guys actually use it? It's actually pretty new to me. I've never publish any package in any other language? Welcome, Elios. Hello. Hello. So yeah, it's an exciting new journey. So far we have used only the most basic features of Cargo to build, run, and test our code, but it can be done even more. But it can be done to do a lot more. In this chapter, we'll discuss some of its other more advanced features to show you how to do the following. Customize your builds through release profiles, publish libraries on crates.io, organize large projects with workspaces, install binaries from crates.io, extend Cargo using custom commands. Cargo can do even more than what we cover in this chapter, so a full explanation of all of its features will be in its documentation. In JavaScript, it's pretty easy to publish packages. Use it quite a lot. Really? Really? You publish packages for others to use? And you do work and wake up early, so I'm here only to say hi. I'll see you next week. See you next week. Thank you, Batomi. Have a good weekend. Okay, let's go. Customizing builds with release profile. In Rust, release profiles are predefined and customizable profiles with different configurations that allow a programmer to have more control over various options for compiling code. Each profile is configured independently of others. Cargo has two main profiles. The dev profile Cargo uses when you run Cargo build, and the release profile Cargo uses when you run Cargo build release. So there are two profiles, dev and release. And you do Cargo build and you can have an option of release. The dev profile is defined with good defaults for development, and release profile has good defaults for release builds. These profile names might be familiar from the output of your builds. Like this. Cargo build or Cargo build release. The dev and release shown in this build output indicate that the compiler is using different profiles. So dev is showing the output and the release. Release is optimized and dev is unoptimized. Cargo has default setting for each of the profiles that apply when they are on any profile section in the project's Cargo file. So let's look at the project's Cargo file. Is it this one? Yes, it's this file. So we don't have a profile section, but we can have them. I can put my token environmental variable and get in Rust program without showing it. That was actually a great idea. But I didn't prepare to log in GitHub as well, so. Next time I'll come more prepared. Welcome, Eric. Hello. Hello. Okay, the profile. So we can do profile.dev with a optimized level. Is opt level optimized level equals to 0. And we can do profile release with level equals to 3. Oh, it does. The opt level setting controls the number of optimization runs will apply to our code, with a range of 0 to 3. Applying more optimizations extends compile time, so if you are in development and compiling your code often, you want fast compiling even if the result code runs slower. That is the reason the default opt level for dev is 0. When you are ready to release the code, it's best to spend more time compiling. You'll only compile in release mode once, but you will run the compiled program many times, so release mode treats longer compile time for code that runs faster. That is why default opt level for the release profile is 3. You can override any default setting by adding a different value for it in Cargo Toma. For example, if you want to use optimization level 1 in the development profile, we can change this into 1. Hello, Xiao. How are you? Welcome. This code overrides the default setting of 0. Now when we run Cargo build, Cargo will use the default for dev profile plus the customization to opt 1. Because we set optimization level to 1, Cargo will apply more optimization than default, but not as many as in a release build. Will there be any output difference? Oh, it says optimized. Because we set the opt level to 1, it's default as 0. And Cargo release is the same. So this is about customizing build with release profiles. Publishing to a crate to crates.io. We've used packages from crates.io as dependencies of our project, but you can also share your code with other people by publishing your own packages. The crate registry at crates.io distributes the source code of your packages, so it primarily hosts code that is open source. Rust and Cargo have features that help make your published package easier for people to use and to find in the first place. I'll talk about some of these features next and explain how to publish a package. Okay, so first, it talks about documentation comments. Use the 2 slashes to document. Does Rust also allow the block comment? I think it does. I think it does. Yeah, it does. It's surprising me when Python doesn't. I was like, what? What's the reason that Python doesn't support block comment? It only does it like mine. Oh, and that is the regular comment. And there's a particular kind of comment for documentation, which is documentation comments, which use 3 slashes. 3 slashes like this. Didn't know there are 3 slashes. That's 1 to the number given. It automatically adds the 3 slashes. Examples. The doc strings. Cyan Kuza, why? Why? That art? Oh, it even has highlights. Answer equals to assert equal 6 answer. Add 1 to an integer. So you can write the type case in the documentation comment. Was the cargo test actually tested? Well, it has nothing. Is it actually in the... I thought it came with a library. It doesn't come with a library. But we can do cargo dock open, which has a automatically generated dock page. Okay. In target doc chapter 14. Look here, it automatically generated the documentation page that actually looks like a real thing. It says create chapter 14 and it says a function, and it has a function and it has the thing written at the top. It actually has the function signature. Almost annoying. I'm sorry for hurting your eye. Suddenly a wizard. I'm not a wizard. I'm not a wizard. I use the example markdown to create an example. Oh, it's supposed to show in there though. Okay, let me doxing. Actually, yeah, are you? Oh, it has the example. It has already example in the main, because I wrote it in the main. Nice. If a function is unsafe to call, there should be a section explaining why the function is unsafe and covering the invariants that the function expects the caller to uphold. Ooh. If a function returns a result describing the kinds of errors that may occur and what condition might cause those errors to be returned, can be helpful to callers so they can write code to handle different kinds of errors in different ways. Ah, so besides example, they also like have panics, arrows, things like that to write their markdown. So it automatically generates the documentation. Nice. Hello, Darkin, welcome. Looks like I want to have a library file. Let me actually do it right. Let's move this in here. Okay, and same thing here. I think this actually goes to the library. Okay. Library. So now, So now it should look identical. Oh. Okay. So now the test is in the inside of this function instead of in the main. Nice. And I believe if I run cargo test. Cargo test. Okay, it's showing that this test is passing. Nice. There's another style of dog comment. What is this? This looks like 2 legs and the arm. It just kind of like swags. It kind of like held and swag. It adds documentation to the item that contains the comments rather than adding documentation to the item following the comments. Add documentation to the item that contains the comments rather than adding documentation to the item following the comments. Or use it in the crate root file or inside the module to document the crate or the module as a whole. If you want to add documentation that describes the purpose of my crate that contains the add one function, we can add the documentation comments. Start with this to the beginning of this file. So it's kind of like we put this on here. Is it like kind of describing what the crate is doing? Yeah? Hello? Uptown, welcome, Pivot. I tried to get into Rust a few times, but I always drop after a day or two, as it feels really weird coming from languages like ASM, C, C++, Python, Ruby. It's not really weird for me. It's really different for sure. It's really different. But I still see some commonalities. I think Python has the doc string like this. I'm not sure if you can put examples into the doc strings. Can you? There might be. Python doc string example code. Can you put test in Python docstring? Oh, there is doc test. Notice there isn't any code after the last line that began with this, because we started the comment with this instead of this. We are documenting the item that contains this comment rather than an item that follows the comment. So we are documenting this entire file instead of the code. New line object start. New line. Looks like so. Like this must be after this, or this has to be before this. And if I do, actually, if I refresh now, what's gonna happen? Oh, and you have the server. Oh, but I just keep it. Oh, it shows up. It generates the new documentation page. So yeah, this exclamation swagger is showing the my crate. My crate is a collection of utility to make performing certain calculation more convenient. It's a description for the crate. Yes, it's a success. It's a success. I'm a successful nickel. I'm a successful nickel, huh? I'm a coding guru. Holy guru, ban hack and echo that does bad things. Wait, I remember a conversation about bad things. Did I do some bad things last time? I completely forgot about those memories. Ew. Documentation comments within items are useful for describing crates and modules especially. Use them to explain the overall purpose of the container to help your user understand crate's organization. Aviya, welcome. Hello. Rosher, hello. Hello. You said that you do? I think I said I do bad things, but I don't remember what kind of bad things I do. Maybe I just did a lot and just forgot. What is a bad thing? It's everything I do. Everything I do is a bad thing. I'm an international villain. Alexander, welcome. Nekotori, welcome. Hello. You're not supposed to get him punk girl outfit. What does a punk girl look like? Oh, I remember about electric guitar. We talked about this last time. Dang, I want the electric guitar for Christmas this year. Okay. Exporting a convenient public API with pub use. What is that? In Chapter 7, we covered how to organize your code into modules using the mode keyword, how to make items public using the pub keyword, and how to bring items to a scope with the use keyword. However, the structure that makes sense to you while you're developing a crate might not be very convenient for your user. You might want to organize your structs in a hierarchy containing multiple levels, but then people who want to use a type you have defined deep in the hierarchy might have trouble finding out the type exists. They might also be annoyed at having to enter so many things. So the structure of our API, public API, is a major consideration when publishing a crate. People who use your crate are less familiar with the structure than you are and might have difficulty finding the pieces they want to use if your crate has a huge module hierarchy. The good news is that if the structure isn't convenient for others to use from another library, you don't have to rearrange your internal organization. Instead, you can re-export items to make a public structure that is different from your private structure by using pub use. Re-exporting takes a public item in one location and makes it public in another location, as if it was defined in the other location instead. So we can use this pub use just to borrow things. Hi, Maya, I'm good. Welcome, Nekotori. Just plug the one you have in. What? Plug the. I don't have an electric guitar. Confused wild noises. I hope the example clears some confusion. We made a library named Art for modeling artistic concept. Within this library, there are two modules. A kinds module containing two enums named primary color and secondary color, and the utils module containing a function named mix. So we have a library named Art for modeling artistic concept. Within this library, there are two modules. A kinds module containing primary color and secondary color, and the utils module. A utils module containing a function named mix. Okay, so we take this. Take this. We have a kinds. We have a module kinds with primary color enum and secondary color enum. And utils use crate mix. Having frequent notification on You Keep Learning Rules actually inspires me to finish projects I started but never finished. Thank you for that. You're welcome. We all have so many projects that we just started and never finished. But it's good to pick it up again. It's great to pick it up again and just get this thing done. Nice. What is this unimplemented? Is that that's a real stuff. This is an actual working code. Indicates unimplemented code by panicking with a message of not implemented. Interesting. Inspiring coding guru ban hacking Neko that does bad things. What? You're saying I have multiple personality? Let's see this new documentation page. Oh. Look. We have this. How do we call it again? What's the name of this string? It doesn't have a name. It's contain item. So we got this art, a library for modeling artistic concept. We have 2 modules, kinds, and utils. In the kinds, we have enums, primary color and secondary color. Whoa, I didn't know there are so many things implemented. Red, yellow, blue. Oh, they're auto trait implementation. And the secondary color should be the same thing. I guess if you just declare enum, those are automatic traits. We can now add inspiring to the long Cyan. Long Cyan? Inspiring coding guru Ben Hacker Neko that does bad things or just one complicated one? What is that? Are we trying to get some adjectives for me? Some compliments? And in utils, we have a mix function. Combines 2 primary colors in equal amounts to create a secondary color. It's in our doc string. Okay, so we have seen the doc string. Yeah, the primary color and secondary color are not listed in the front page, and the mix function isn't either. I have to click into it to see those. So to use them in the main function, it needs to look like something like this. The name is chapter 14. Oh. Chapter. So to bring in the primary color with a mix, we have to do this heck long lines. And it seems like there might be a way to reduce it. To remove the internal organization from the public API, we can modify the art create code to add a pub use statement to re-export the items at the top level. So in the library, we add pub use self kind primary color. Pub use self kinds. Oh. Secondary color. And mix. And this is from the utils. So after doing those, what does it do? Regenerate the doc and the scene. It has a re-export section that shows all the things. It's easier to find those types and functions because it will show up. The art create user can still see and use the internal structure or they can use more convenient structure. Oh, so instead of writing this huge chunk, all you need to do is have a crate name. Like this. But it's much easier. It's not too much easier, but it's shorter, it's cleaner, it's nicer. In cases where there are many nested modules, re-exporting the types at the top level with pop use can make a significant difference in the experience of people who use the crate. So people don't need to dig in and find, oh, there are so many things. You can just see it in the re-exports. And I think this part is about publishing the crates into crates.io. So we will create an account there, get an API token, and log in with that token. We add some metadata to the crate, like giving it a unique name, and then publish it. So you guys will be able to find the cargo package, the cargo crate in crates.io. The name is the story. It has everybody know what to expect. Yeah, for me, please. Yeah. $30, please. I'm not a nanny machine. Maybe I should just make a nanny machine, you know? Just everybody can request Nya, and then I just nail them back. Okay, I need to go check out something really quick. I'll be back in like 1 minute. 1 minute. Yahoo! I'm back. Read all of Shakespeare's Hamlet, but every word is Nya. Oh my god. Cyan looks utterly satisfied. No. If I'm satisfied, as I gain more knowledge in Rust. Knowledge makes me satisfied. A science voice pack where she just nailed for an hour. Wow. I just nailed for an hour. My story is gonna hurt so much for yawning that much. I'll just feel so tired and just bring my cat and ask them to do it for me. They'll do it more naturally. Finally feeding the cats. I've been feeding them days and nights. Make it to make it sound fun. What is a sound fun? So people can play my nya in like pianos. Any song can be turned into Cyan's nya. I forgot. I didn't forget to turn on the Mac for Scat Labor. I know. Okay, what do we have next? We have cargo workspace. In chapter 12, we built a package that included a binary crate and a library crate. As your project develops, you might find that the library crate continues to get bigger and you want to split up your package further to multiple library crates. In this situation, Cargo offers a feature called Workspace that can help manage multiple related packages that are developed in tandem. What is tandem? Tandem? Together? Oh, this is so cute. Tandem. Wow, romantic. I'll write one with Yume-chan. Creating a workplace. A workplace is a set of packages that share the same cargo lock and output directory. Let's make a project using Workspace. We'll use trivial code so we can concentrate on the structure of the workspace. There are multiple ways to structure a workspace. We're going to show one common way. We'll have a workspace containing a binary and two libraries. The binary, which will provide the main functionality, will depend on two libraries. One library will provide and add one function, and the second library and add two functions. These three crates will be parts of the same workspace. Oh, okay, we're creating a workspace. Oh, tandem is together, is at the same time. Okay. I didn't know the bicycle that takes two people is called tandem too. Okay, what do I do? Wait. Let me make a directory. Make directory called add and cd into the directory, and also open that directory. It's all empty. So in this directory, we're going to create a new file called cargo.tomo. Okay, what do we have? It doesn't have a package section for metadata. You'll start with workspace. And then members equals to other. Tandem bags are what taught me what it even means. Oh, so it's like riding the bike at the same time. So it's tandem bike. Oh, have you guys ride tandem bikes? I think when I was a baby, I might ride it with like my mom and dad. Why do we use the word tandem? Oh, because Workspace can help manage multiple related packages that are developed in tandem. So multiple packages developed in the same time, it's easy to organize them into Workspace. You need friends for those? Like really close friends? What's the maximum people you can put on a tandem? I've ridden a two-person bike by myself, if that counts. In what situation you will need to do that? Why? Okay. We're going to get a new project. Other. a binary crate in this directory. So if we look at our Explorer, we have this other. Is it looking like how it should be? We have this other. We have the Kako. We can build a workspace. So we need to do cargo build. And guess what? We got a target folder. We got a lock folder. The workspace has one target directory at the top level for the compiled artifacts to be placed into. The other package doesn't have its own target directory. The compiled artifacts will still end up in add targets, so the compiled artifact will be here. Ooh. So it's saying if we have multiple packages, the compiled stuff will be in the outside. Is it finally time to import inline Python? What? Are you going to do that? So you can write Python code in Rust? Cargo structures the target. By sharing one target directory, the crates can avoid unnecessary rebuilding. Rusty Python time. Dang. Do we have like inline Java for Rust too? Creating a second package in the workspace. Okay. So in the Tomo, we'll add another member called add1. Nothing tutorial, but it's a thing. When people miss Python, is it actually useful? Do people use it just because they miss Python? And welcome, Charlton. Hello. Okay, so we have updated the big cargo file for the workspace. And then we're going to add a library. Cargo new and one lab. How do I show directory? So just do 3 dot. Oh, we got some forbidden files. Are those forbidden files? I want to see it in a tree structure, so I use tree. We have a adder and add1 library. This is for the workspace, and there's a target, and target has a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Huh. I also added... Oh. doesn't show the tree, right? Okay. Yes. Hello, my cat is here. Hello, baby. You're a programmer's best friend. You sleep on the keyboard. You're doing everything you can to dox me. I love you. My little cat. Okay, what do we have? So in the @1 source library, we add this function. Stop rubbing it. Stop rubbing it. Stop. Mashing the keyboard, the microphone, please. Can you guys hear it? It's like a giant monster. Yeah, the cat is attacking the mic. Like I have a arm for the mic, and the cat just kind of use it as a cat tree. Just rub himself against it. Okay, so we have this @1 function. Now we have another package in the workspace. We have the adder package with our binary depending on the @1 package. That has our library. First, we need to add a path dependency on @1 to adder. So the adder will have a dependency @1 equals to path equals to dot slash @1. Cargo doesn't assume the crates in a workspace will depend on each other, so we need to be explicit about the dependency relationship between the crates. Now let's use the @1 function from the @1 crate in the adder crate. Okay, so we open the main file. And then use @1 I'll just write it because I'm lazy to copy. And num equals to 10, string line, hello world, plus 1 is boom. Num, and we use the @1 to @1 num. Okay, something is not closing because this is extra. Alright. I don't like the format. Okay, this is better. So now we can cargo build it. Nice. I think the target is in the workspace. And we can cargo run with the option of a package. Yep, works. Depending on an external package in a workspace. What? Does LL work? Not in this system. Notice that workspace has only one cargo log file at the top level of the workspace, rather than having a cargo log in each crate's directory. This ensures that all crates are using the same version of all dependencies. If we add a run package to the _cargo tomo and add one tomo files, cargo will resolve both of those to one version of run and record that in one cargo log. Okay, so it's saying that if the two packages use a dependency of different version, it's going to resolve it. Cargo is going to force it to use the same dependency, the same version of it. So here we are in. That's fine. I'm finding at one cargo.tomo. And in dependency, we use the random package of version random crate 0.8.3. Add one source library. We can use a random in here. If I just do cargo build without using it, is it going to? Okay, let's actually use it. Run is never used. How do I use run? How do I use you? I think I added to the tomo file in here. It didn't throw me out arrows, so it probably worked. But I do wanna actually use the run. Let me. I think I can do run random. This is going to give me a random thing. Okay, it's not liking it. It's kind of liking it. So this will throw a random number instead of adding one. A really random function that does random stuff. That makes no sense. It prints the number given yang and it returns a random number. This is a real random function. The top level lock contains information about dependency of add1 on run. However, even though run is used somewhere in the workspace, we can't use it in other crates unless we have run to their cargo.tomo. If we add, so it's saying if we use run in the other, we use run in the other, it's not liking it because we didn't import this external crate. So this is saying we can only use the crate if it is in the own cargo tomo file of that package. I don't think I need to add a variable. After this, it's like a new syntax. 10 plus 1 is this huge number. This number generator. It makes you want to see what's the next number. Those numbers are huge. Why are they always huge numbers? Oh, it's adding a task case to a new place. I can remove the run now. Finally! X plus 1 can be equal to X plus 1. So here is a test case. Actually, let me actually write it just to get more familiar with the syntax. Config test. Mode test. Use superstar. Wait, this is really like use superstar. Use superstar. This is nice. A test, a function, it works. Assert equal 3. Add 1 equals. Yeah, 2 add 1 equals to 3. I can cargo test it. And say 1 test passed. 1 test passed. Go big or go home numbers. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen those large numbers in my life. This is surreal. Uniform random numbers, baby. Uniform random numbers. The first section of the output shows that the works test has passed. Yes, and then 0 test has passed because their own crate doesn't have test. We can also run test for a particular package. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, what do we have now? Installing binaries from Crystal.io with cargo install. The cargo install command allows you to install and use binary crates locally. This isn't intended to replace system packages. It's meant to be a convenient way for us developers to install tools that others have shared in crates.io. Note that you can only install packages that have binary targets. A binary target is a runnable program that is created if the crate has a source main Rust file or another file specified as binary, as opposed to a library target that isn't runnable on its own but suitable for including within other programs. Usually, grades have information in the README file about whether a grade is a library, has a binary target, or both. So it's basically like downloading a executable. What? 100 messages was stream. How can you guys see that? I thought you guys cannot see that. Wait, is this pre-recorded? Yeah, I can actually accurately predict everybody's what everybody's going to say. Yes, the stream is pre-recorded. I have an AI system that has been trained on my chat history. And I know what all of you is gonna say. That's the power of Rust that gives me. Oh my. Oh my. I worship this language. All binaries installed with cargo installed. What? All binaries that are installed with cargo install are stored in the installation root's bin binary folder. I always thought it's bin folder, but it's actually binary. It took me years to figure out what it means. If you install Rust using rustup.rust and don't have any custom configuration, this directory will be boom. So this is how you install a binary package. Just do this. And boom, 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 boom. The second to last line of the output shows the location and name of the installed binary. So, right here is the location. And this is our location where the grave was installed. Pity. Extending cargo with custom commands. Cargo is designed so you can extend it with new subcommands without having to multiply cargo. If a binary in your path is named cargo something, you can run it as if it was a cargo subcommand by running cargo something. Custom commands like this are also listed when you run cargo list. Being able to use cargo install to install extensions and then run them, just like the built-in cargo tools, is a super convenient benefit of cargo design. So if something in our path is named cargo something, I can just do cargo something. And if I run cargo list, it shows all the stuff I can run. So many of them. Those are my install commands. I can just do cargo B instead of cargo build. Cargo check? It checks a local package and all of its dependency of arrows. There's so many shorthands, I should use them. And I can do cargo uninstall. Rip grab? It's just removed like that. Nice. Okay, this chapter is very short. It's very short. Should I go start with small pointers? Or I'll just turn this into a chatting stream? How many chapters do we have left? It's still a short chapter. Okay, there are 20 chapters. I'm on chapter 14. And I think the smart pointer, I think it's like is this the last most scary thing of Rust? So I don't think I can do it today. Oh my god, cat. Concurrency seems like a big one. Object oriented. Let's do patterns and matching. It feels like something we can comfortably do. Fearless concurrency seems scary because it says fearless. When you're done with this stream, will I be qualified to get a programming job? I think you have been watching every single Rust stream I've done. You might very well be able to get a core programming job without programming experience if you don't have one. Cause this is pretty much of what you need to know about a language when use it in like a job, right? You learned Java in high school, so this is even easier for you. Watching and learning are two different things. I do feel after typing all this code, I'm learning something than just reading. Okay, let's move to patterns and matching. What chapter is this? This is chapter 18. Why is matching interesting? Oh, we're going to learn literals, destructed arrays, enum structures, structs, tuples, variables, wildcards, placeholder. Are we learning regular expression? Gosh, I suck at those. Cargo new chapter, what was it? 18? Yeah, I have amazing things with number. File, open folder. That's why you dislike Java? Because it is like in your high school? Java is okay. It's not super horrible. Is it because your high school is super horrible? Patterns and matching. Patterns are a special syntax in Rust for matching against the structure of types, both complex and simple. Using patterns in conjunction with match expression and other constructs gives you more control over a program's control flow. A pattern consists of some combination of following: literals, destructured arrays, enums, structs or tuples, variables, wildcards, placeholders. This component describes the shape of data we're working with, which we can then match against values to determine whether our program has the correct data to continue running a particular piece of code. To use a pattern, we compare it to some value. If the pattern matches the value, we use the values value path in our code. Okay? Okay. Let's get started. Everybody has learned Java in high school. Is it a really good beginner language? Oh, the match arms, the match value pattern expression. Yeah, we know that. Requirement for match is that it needs to be exhaustive, in the sense that all possibility for the value in the match expression must be accounted for. So we can use this underscore to cover all the other cases. You learned C and C++ in high school? That's like what the cool kids learn in high school. Does any of you participate in like algorithm contest, ICPC and stuff? NOIP was that name? I really wished I learned about programming in high school. I really wish that how do you say it in English? You use past tense for things that didn't happen, right? So I really wish I learned coding in high school. Because those people who learn in high school like are super good. You learn Java because that's the only language your teacher knew. They teach Visual Basic? Do people still use Visual Basic? Yeah, I didn't got like proper CS courses until college. And those kids who like took AP Computer Science too were like super. They knew all of the stuff. They have done a lot of stuff before going to college. It's such a privilege. I'm just slow for contests. Those contest people are like super good. Your mind is made out of machine. Code just compiles in your mind and it just splits the answers out. Splits. It just pour the answer out, you know? You didn't go to college? Did you self-taught? Did you tell yourself, oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. While I was learning programming, Python was really a thing. It did exist, but no one used it. What? Python at that time? Nobody used Python? I think it gets really popular, especially for like the machine learning, data science stuff start to grow. I can't do coding in my mind. I need to write it out first. Okay, I have this thing. I like to write things on paper, and it's like super awkward for me to type my thoughts in like comments and stuff. When you get a program, is it natural to have the desire of writing it on paper, like drawing the relationship graphs on the paper, drawing examples on the paper, and then transfer it into your code? Because I know a lot of people who just think in their head. Maybe because I'm a visual person and other people are more thinking person, but I like to actually put stuff down on the paper. You can't go like you can't do coding in your mind. You need to write it out first. Me too. The paper again. It's good to draw diagrams. Yes. I've been doing a lot of the code recently. Some of the question pains me. It pains me. You don't believe in paper? So wait, then what do you use? Do you use iPad? Is it Pepsi? No. Once you have a few years of experience, future employees likely won't care. I know. It's such a great path to pursue. Just get right into the job, get that work experience, get those work experience, and you know all of your friends who goes to college and pay that tuition will like be secretly admiring you. I have a stack of sticky notes on my desk. What do you put on them? Okay, so I was working at home. I work from home, and I have trouble remembering a certain account of like the company password. So I just put it on my monitor. I stick it on the monitor with my username and password. And some friend came over, and they told me, it's like, Cyan, you're a self-proclaimed hacker Neko, yet you freaking stick your password on a sticky note on a monitor? I was like, well, I'm the only person in my room anyway. Yep. Yep. You landing on your dream job? Nice. Congrats. Congrats. I should use a password manager. I should. He'll keep telling me to do this. I have. Oh, did I tell the story that I lost the password for my password manager? It's like bad password security. I know. I know. But I got lazy. Okay, going back to the matching expression. Just like if that. If that can have a corresponding else containing code to run if the if that doesn't match. If that, else if that. Okay, I don't want to write this down. Just copy it and look at it. What do you got? The security person in me. No, I no longer have them. It's just all day me. It's just all day me. When you go to the bank and see employees have their passport on sticky notes on monitors in interaction. Bank security. Oh my god. The password wasn't password 123. No, it was a bunch of special characters that I can't possibly remember. It's better than easily guess password. Oh god. I promise not to do it again, okay? Okay. So what do we have? We have a favorite color of optional of string. We have a boolean of it's Tuesday, and then we have an age. And if that some color equals to favorite color. Where did we declare the color? Oh. And if it's Tuesday, else if that okay equals to age. Okay, age equals to age. So what will be the result? I don't think it will have anything. If I toggle around this, it says using purple as a background color. Where did the purple come from? Wait. Where did the purple come from? Oh, it came from here. So this doesn't work. It goes from here. And OK age equals to let the age equals to 34, and it's larger than 30. So you use the purple as the background color. Mitama, hello. Ohayo gozaimasu. Genki desu ka? Purple best color? Purple best color. Okay. So if this is no, it is ignored. It goes to the other cases. The downside of using flat expression is that compiler doesn't check exhaustiveness. Okay. Oh, and using flat, you can use shadow variables. Violet. Oh, this looks pretty useful. Yeah, it failed to get a favorite color. So it goes down there. It's Tuesday is false. So it goes down here. And then we let the age equals to 34. So it goes here. And it print purple. Purple. I've never seen violet in other language. So we have a stack as a new vector. We push 1, 2, 3, and while let sum top equals to stack the pop, we print the top. 51. Yeah, last in first out. Stack is last in first out, so 3 will be pop out first, and the top is equals to last in, which is 3. For loops. Oh, it can destructure. Oh. So it's a vector, and for index and value in iter enumerate, it's destructure the index and value and print them as pairs. Nice and easy. Phew, this is an easy chapter. Let pattern equals to expression. What? This is a pattern? This is a what? The variable name is just a particularly simple form of a pattern. X is a pattern that means find what matches here to the variable X. Find everything to the variable X, whatever the value is. Oh. You kind of just bind. And this wouldn't work. Easy peasy, I know. Finally a easy peasy chapter. Finally. Function parameter. Function parameters can also be partons. It takes one parameter named x. The x part is a parton. We can match a tuple in a function's arguments to the parton. So this matches this parton. So x is 3 and y is 5. The partons must be irrefutable. What is irrefutable? Impossible to do, to deny, or disprove. What does it mean? Refutability. Whether a parton might fail to match. Partons that will match for any possible value passed are irrefutable. Oh, let x equal 5, because x can be anything. So this is a irrefutable. And some x cannot be equal to a value. Because if the value is null, then the parton of x won't be matched. Let function parameter, let statement, and for loops can only accept irrefutable partons, because the program cannot do anything meaningful when the value don't match. If let and while let accept refutable and irrefutable partons, but the compiler warns against irrefutable partons because, by definition, they are intended to handle possible failure. The functionality of a conditional is in its ability to perform differently depending on success or failure. So this will not compile. Let sum x equals to 3. This will not compile. What's the arrow? Some option value. So if it's none, then it won't compile. How about some 3? Ooh! Refutable parting in local binding. Not recurring. So this is what it means. It doesn't like it. It's not okay. So to fix it, this is not okay. Not olay. Not okay. So to fix it, we can do if let sum x equals to sum 3. implying this and x. This works because E flat can take refutable things. So if this equals to none, it's just going to go to the else case. So it's printing the 3. And if this happens to be none, ooh, it doesn't like it. What would be the full message? It cannot infer a type, so oh. Can I declare a type here? No. Doesn't know. Oh. So now he knows the type of the noun and knows X is a I32. So this wouldn't print anything, right? It just boom, go out of the block because this just doesn't work. X is not. X is none. So if none is like no, it's not gonna work. Thank you, Charlatan. Thank you, Alex. And if we give a pattern that will always match at x equals to 5, it gives a warning. This pattern will always match. So the if that is useless. So this is like if true. Oh. So this I can also declare it as option. Would this work? Then just stick together. Looks like no. For this reason, match arms must use refutable patterns, except for the last arm, which should match any remaining values with an irrefutable pattern. Rust allows us to use an irrefutable pattern in a match with only one arm, but this syntax isn't particularly useful and could be replaced with a simple let statement. Let's look at the syntax we can use to create the patterns. So we can match the literals, match named variables, the x equals to sum 5. I think it will say I think it will say default case because y is equals to 10. and sum 5 is not equals to 50 or 10. So you will say default case sum 5. And at the end, it will be sum 5 and 10. Is it? Yeah. It is. It is. The pattern in the first match arm doesn't match the defined value of x. The code continues. Multiple partners. What is this example? What's a comfy G string? Is a comfy coding learning string? Learn with me type of string. Welcome, Noko-chan. X equals to 1. Match once. If it's 1 or 2, it says 1 or 2. Oh, so this is OR. It doesn't teach AND. How to do AND in Rust. Operators and symbols. Oh, the bitwise AND is just the ampersand is the bitwise AND. And the caret is bitwise exclusive OR. Then what is exponential? What is power? Oh, we need to use base.pow. It doesn't give an operator for that. What is power? How do you call it? Raise a number to a power. I don't mean what is power. Gosh. I am the power. I know it very well. What is this? Dot equals to? To match an inclusive range of value. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? You'll match those inclusive. This is weird. I've never seen anything like this. So I can change this into this as well. And it should also work. But okay, we have a range. Yes, I am. Oh god, I feel so happy. I'm a powerful Neko now. Okay, and this C character is between A and Z, which is called early ASCII character. So that sum equals to num, does also work? Let me try it. Let some Is this how you're supposed to? If flat? Oh, oh! It looks like it's working, but it wouldn't go through this. Yo, nice. When you read words, do you process them? I've been doing this raw stream for a while, and I think I'm sort of processing it. Yes. Welcome, Burning Star. When I read words, most of the time I process them. Some of the times it confuses me, so I have to stop and stare at it for some time. Which is like time for awkward silence in stream. I'm a word processor. Stop. Microsoft is gonna hire me. Ah, this is smart. This is smart. Okay, what is this? Destructing structs. Destructuring structs. So we have a point. X equals to 0, Y equals to 7. And we have another point. That equals to P. And A equals to 0 and B equals to 7. It's easy. Programming has never been this easy. Like, this is intuitive. I don't even need an A and B. We can just do this and have fun. Yes. Yes. You got a joke? I occasionally can get the programming jokes. Not all the time, but I am a nickel of culture. Y is 7, X is 0, so I think it matched the second case on the Y-axis at 7. Yep. Destructing enums. Not destructing, destructuring enums. Oh, what? Nickel of culture? No! What are you talking about? Okay, we have a message, guys. We have a message. Oh, and this is matching the message based on its type. Good night. Thank you for coming, Luca. Oh, let pattern type equals expression. Yup, it matched the correct type. You just do the instance and the type, and it will match it for you. How amazing! Destructuring nested structs and enums. Where is the nested struct? We have a message change color, and it is change color. Oh, and their values correspond to it. HSV. Wait, what? What's the difference? Oh, now the color is a enum too, so you will match the thing inside. The nest is it will match the type even if it's nested. Very smart move, Rust. Very smart move. Okay. Destructuring structs and tuple. We have a point. There's a feet and inches. Point XY. Ah. So the first tuple is corresponding to this, and the point XY is corresponding to this. Smart. Ignoring values important. Oh, this is like Python. You can ignore a value. You don't need to print it. You just boom, disappear. Now ignore you. You can pattern match on something without knowing the type of it after all. So Rust is statically typed. Ignoring parts of a value was a nested. Oh. You can put it in a nested situation too. What do we have? We have to sum. It says can override an existing customized value. Oh, so you match the two of them. It doesn't need the value inside. This is matched. This is matched. And what is this? We can use underscore in multiple places. In those two places. And we only have first, third, and fifth. I guess this is pretty neat in like unpacking the structuring something like a HTTP response where we have many unused stuff. So just take the ones we need. Ignoring an unused variable by starting its name. So with this, we're telling the ROS to not give us a warning by the underscore. Now it has two warnings. But if I just put underscores before it, there's no warning. A warning eliminator. Warning eliminator. Oh, I like this. We're finally encountering some problems. What is this? So with S, is some string from hello. If let sum s equals to s, find the string. We'll receive an error because s value will still be moved into underscore s, which prevents us from using s again. Using the underscore itself does an error bomb to the value. Oh, so if I do this, if I don't use it anymore, it'll say find a string. But if we use the s again, it says the value of s has been moved because we kind of drop it here. The s value will still get moved in here, and it doesn't allow us to use s again. It doesn't bind the value. Oh, so if we use this, the s value will be moving there, but we can't use it anymore. If we use just underscore, the s value won't be moved in there, but we can still use it in the print line. Gusto koto nakata shikita. What is that? Welcome, Shadow. What is gusto koto nakata shikita? It sounds like Japanese, but it's not Japanese, right? Gusto koto nakata shikita? What is that? So if we do this, this will be okay. This is okay. Nice. Ignoring remaining parts of a value. Oh. It ignores the remaining parts of the value. It's supposed to be XYZ, but it ignores. But we can still take out the X. Easy. And here... it's the same thing. But this is not okay, because it doesn't really know what a second is. It doesn't really tell how many this and that. Ignores for us. Extra conditional with match guards. A match guard is an additional if condition specified after the partnering a match arm that must also match what? What? A match guard is an additional if. Oh, it's this guy. So this is called extra conditionals. This is the guard. This example will print less than 5. When normal is compared to the pattern in the first sum, it matches. Okay? Let's try it. So if it is less than 5, I'll print it. But if it's like 6, I'll just print the value instead of going to the first one. Okay, yeah, please don't say yabai stuff in the chat. Thanks, Sue, for moderating. Please stay so, people. Okay, what do we have here? Using a mesh guard to test for equality with an outer variable. So this is asking x equals to sum 5, and if x equals to y, then print matched. So now it will go to default case. The sweat job? The sweat job? Wait, what? When did it happen? Has it been there for the whole time? Somebody can use binary search to help me find when exactly did I have the sweat job. Oh gosh. Okay. So if it is 10, then you also matched. Oh, it has never been so easy. What is this? This is again the or. And it's gonna print no. Because if it's kind of like an and, right? Yeah, it says no. This is why it's called a guard conditional. If y is no, even if this is yes, it'll print. It doesn't qualify. It doesn't qualify. Seems to be very recent. Started about 2 minutes ago. I'm sweating, guys. I'm sweating. Coding so hard I start to sweat. Oh god. What is this add binding? We're seeing something new. What is this add binding? Let us create a variable that holds a value at the same time we're testing that value to see whether it matches a pattern. What the heck is this? I've never seen it in any other places. Then can control her emotions. I can. I am a very logical person that manage my emotion really well. Hi, that was intense concentration. I'm going to release my ultimate. No, wait. How do you say like in the game you release the most powerful skill you have? Release the ultimate, right? Ultimate. Yes. Logical excuses came from logical mind. I'm nowhere near emotional. Gosh. Special ultimate is ultimate. It's ultimate. It's ultimate. I think it's ultimate. Yeah, I used to play mobile games. So, I love ultimate. Like the kind of special skill in a character, you have to store your magical energy to a certain degree, and you use it, and you can basically kill all the people in the other team. What is automaton? Automaton? Wait, what is that? It looks like it's been a long time since I played mobile games. And what is that? Ultimatum? Ultimatum. Yeah, I think I said ultimatum. Ultimatum. What? Ultimatum. Thank you, Hafnia, for saving me. Everybody else is like having trouble understanding what's going on, but you know me. Ultimatum. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's not. Anyways, what is this operator? Will give someone another option. 大招啊! You guys do not know what I'm talking about? You guys play League of Legends? Ult? Yeah? I think it's ult. No? Okay. Ultimatum. Okay. Then it's just ult. It's just ult. Whatever. Whatever. I don't play those games anymore. In League of Legends, just OT. Okay. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, ultimate. You're talking about special power-up attack, I guess. Some games call it ultimate. Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I guess I'm not a material for gaming. I just look at my code. What is that? Wait, so we have a message with a number 5. We have a message with a number 5 and oh, but this is basically a if. And we want to bind the value to the variable ID variable. Oh. So this would just say find an ID in range 5. Okay. And if ID is equal to 10, they'll say find an ID in another range. I couldn't print it. But if we name it, we can print it. In English, yes! We're learning Rust and English. We're bilingual by default. Welcome, Paul. Hello. People are bullying me, saying I don't know what OTM is. OTM is. Ot. In the game. Okay. I don't want to explain it again. I'll just accept the fate that I won't play any games. Like that. Lying cat, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. My nose didn't grow longer, so I'm not lying. I just wanted to try to explain what ultimatum was when someone mentioned it. Okay. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. So let us test a value and save it in a variable with one operation. Do people use this? I've never seen this anywhere. But it makes sense. So this is the range. And this is how we want to refer to that variable. Can't we just... Can we just do this? Hey, welcome. Hello. And then just ID? Or this is not doable? Is this doable? What? Oh. You couldn't find the ID in the scope. Oh, that's why you want to do ID meow at this range. And then you can use the ID meow. Home home. Home home. Home home. Yup, working. Amazing. Cyan, amazing. Oh. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, that is Rust patterns. Very easy, very peasy. Very easy, very peasy. When using match expression, Rust ensure your pattern covers every possible value or your program won't compile. Patterns in last statement and function parameters make those constructs more useful, enabling the destructuring of the values into smaller parts at the same time as assigning to variables. We can create simple or complex patterns to suit our needs. Yes, amazing, amazing. Today, we learned about Cargo. We learned about Cargo and crates and workspace, how you can build a big project and manage the dependency and publish your own crates. And then we learn more about patterns. Very effective learning session today. Happy. Alright, I think it's time to end the stream. I can do one more chapter. But next week, I'm going to do smart pointer. And it's going to burn my head so much. I'm always terrified of pointers. And we're going to finally face it. Look at this. Look at this recursive. What is that? It's infinite. Gosh. I'm gonna be so scared. I'll be crying under my pillow, knowing I'm going to learn pointers. But I came prepared. I'll conquer this big monster, and eventually, we'll be able to understand concurrency, object-oriented programming, unsafe advanced Rust, and do our final project. Yes! Okay, great. Thank you guys for coming. I roast you guys so much, but I really appreciate you guys coming over. It is really fun learning about Rust, and thanks for everybody's help. I have a stream tomorrow for 4 p.m. Pacific time for Minecraft. So if you wanna play Minecraft with me, remember to come tomorrow. We are going to play the latest update which includes the technical changes, which allows random building to spawn everywhere, and I think it's gonna be a little fun. So if you have Minecraft, come over. And see you tomorrow. Have a great weekend. Thank you guys so much. See you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye，各位，谢谢。Thank you Black Song. Thank you Jordan. Thank you Havnia. 麦块好耶。Well, thank you Paul. Why am I saying welcome? Maybe I wanna open the stream again. Dana. Thank you Charlton. Thank you Ahi. Thank you guys. Bye bye. I'm gonna get some sushi. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Bye bye. Thank you, Vanessa. Bye bye. You had sushi too? I'm getting sushi now. Bye bye.